hear you much better now. What? You want to do a French tasting?
Oui, oui. I will be right there.
French tasting. Would you mind it?
Oui, oui.
You could help me with the wine and the bread and the fromage, yeah?
Dijonais.
Dijonais. Welcome everybody to Cascade Cliffs Vineyard and Winery. Once again, the great show. I'll be your host today. My name is Jared, and of course, my cohort, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Bob Lorkowski, everybody. Careful, careful. You got it. Come on, you can do it. Come on in here, buddy. There you go. There you go. Grab a seat. Nice to see you.
Hey, thanks. Nice to be seen.
Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it. We're in a little bit of a tight spot here, guys. We're surrounded by barrels, which I think is beautiful, but it kind of limits a little bit of our physical distancing. But I think we're okay. You stay there. I'll stay here. Stay here. Yeah. Anyway, folks, today we'd like to talk to you. How's my volume? Volume good? You guys hear me okay? Well, we have some visual aids as well today. Some props again that Bob will help me with. But we are celebrating the Bordeaux Club. Bordeaux. The Bordeaux Club. A lot of you know, obviously, the Cliff Club. They're part of the Barbera Club. The Piedmont Club. The Piedmont Club is obviously makes sense because we're all about the Piedmont varietals here, but we also specialize in some very classic Bordeaux varietals, such as
Cabernet Sauvignon.
as well as
Merlot.
and even sometimes yes, Malbec as well, Bob, thank you. And white wine, what white grape, green grape, Bordeaux varietal do we make?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc, and boy, it's beautiful. So,
I don't know.
Bob, I brought you some nice victuals there. I thought we could pretend we are on a little bit of a French picnic on the countryside. Some little baguettes, some brie, some aged cheddar, and some olives. I think that's kind of nice, don't you think?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Jared.
Sure. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Bordeaux Club. First of all, if we're going to talk about Bordeaux, we are going to look at, camera, man, can we get a little zoom in here? Please, if you would.
Van.
Thank you. Bordeaux. That's how we pronounce it. Bordeaux. Okay? And Bordeaux is a little region in the southwest section of France. That is a beautiful interpretation of the country of France, I think, too.
Yeah.
I don't know who did that, but gorgeous. Okay, and there they are best known for the varietals that we just mentioned: Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Malbec. What's the other varietal, Bob?
Maybe Petit Verdot. That was my French accent.
Petit Verdot is another one. And in our green or white grapes, we have the Sauvignon Blanc and the Semillon. Often blended, beautiful wine. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to begin with our new Sauvignon Blanc, 2019 Columbia Gorge Sauvignon Blanc. We sourced the fruit for this wine from a nearby vineyard here in the gorge. And I know Bob's a big fan of Sauvignon Blanc.
I love Sauvignon
As am
Blanc.
I. I think some of the most beautiful, most elegant white wines are Sauvignon Blanc. And it is a Bordeaux varietal, although, geek alert here, factoid, I believe Sauvignon Blanc is actually home to the Loire Valley of France, the central region there, where they make the great wines of Sancerre and Pouilly-Fumé. Okay? So we're very proud of our Sauvignon Blanc, and I think it is quite delicious. Bob, on the nose, really vibrant. Grapefruit, pine.
Beautiful.
All the above. Dry finish, mouth-watering acidity, bright white grapefruit, lemon lime flavors. You know, we can sit here and wax poetic all day about how it tastes and smells. You got to try it yourself. I think a lot of you have already tried it, and you're big fans. So we are proud to put this in our upcoming Bordeaux Club. So there's our Sauvignon Blanc, and moving on from there, folks, we are going to go to the next wine in that Bordeaux package, which is the 2018 Malbec. Most of this fruit is from the Wallug Slope of Washington, the AVA there. We're very proud of this wine. Let's go ahead and crack this baby open. See how that works for us, Bob?
Yes, please.
New glass, thank you. You look different. Okay,
Why?
here we go. So, a lot of you know Malbec from Argentina. And Argentina does a lot of stuff with Malbec. Obviously, the Mendoza Valley, Argentina has done a lot of great things with Malbec. Shout out to Augustina and Pablo.
Pablo, Augustina.
Those were our interns here, both from Argentina. They both thought that Malbec was God's greatest gift to wine. And
Until they
although until they tasted our Barbera. But Malbec is a great varietal, makes great wine. I would say, in general, Bob, moderate acidity and tannins, never really over the top on any of those kind of components there. Always dark color, always that inky kind of real dense, beautiful color there. Give that a shot. Oh, that's good. Nice gripping, kind of sweet tannins, kind of a sweet, gripping, dry component there in the end. Really beautiful. The Malbec, beautiful, dark, inky wine. Excuse me. Great everyday wine, but big enough to be used for like a really nice gourmet dinner. Maybe you're grilling some ribeyes or something like that. Perfect choice for you then. So, let's move on to the third and probably the most popular wine in the mix, although that's debatable. And that is our 2018 Winemaker Select / Red Mountain Cabernet Sauvignon. Boom. All right. So the
Cheers, man.
please, thank you. Lovely. Thank you very much. Cabernet Sauvignon, often referred to as the heavyweight champion of varietals, the king of grapes, because it just has so much going for it. Ageability, yeah, please dig in, man. It's for, let's not be shy here. Ageability, complexity, flavor profile, aroma. Just try to pretty good too. When I say flavor profile, yeah. Complex aromas. Usually, high tannins and good ample amount of acidity as well. Both great preservatives for aging your wine. So
Those olives are great.
those olives are awesome. Yeah, the bread's a little cold. I should have. Sorry. Anyway, we're very proud of this wine. 2018, again, a great vintage. Oh my God, there's so much going on there. Like a new car, velour, leather, maybe a little Cuban cigar action going on in there. Just beautiful. And of course, we're very proud of the source of this fruit, which is Red Mountain, a very small AVA nearby, about 2 hours away, something like that, near the Tri-Cities. Really, really small AVA, but some of the state's very best Bordeaux varietal fruit: Cab, Merlot, Syrah. Although Syrah's not a Bordeaux varietal. the Red Mountain appellation. Bob, would you show us a little demonstration of where Red Mountain is?
Sure, I have a pocket map here. Oh, here it is. That little tiny red dot right there.
Right there. So as you can see, more east than anything, you know, we'll call it central eastern Washington, and a lot of heat out there, very dry, warm area. They call it a mountain, but really it's more like a hill. It's not really a mountain, Red Mountain. It's just kind of like this big slope, whatever. For whatever reason, all the stars naturally align there. Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
And those varietals,
Put this back in my pocket.
put that back in your pocket, will you? Those varietals really shine from that area. So we're very proud. Some of you took advantage of our Red Mountain Syrah online deal recently, and you loved that for good reason. So we're very proud to introduce this wine now, the Red Mountain Cab. Well, that's it, folks. The 2020 Spring Bordeaux Club. I'll have you with please.
Of course I will.
Hold that up. The 2020 Bordeaux Club for spring is 4 bottles of the 2019 Sauvignon Blanc, 4 bottles of the 2018 Wallach Slope Malbec, and 4 bottles of the 2018 Winemaker Select Red Mountain Cabernet Sauvignon, which is beautiful. All 12 bottles in this case, full retail would be 520 bones, but we're selling it to you for 250 Clamaroonies. That's a deal. For any of you out there who are offended by our French accents and our kind of our faux French thing, just know that we love the French. We love the way they live, they're passionate. They have a baguette and a hunk of cheese and maybe a strawberry in the park for lunch with a bottle of Bordeaux. You know, it's fantastic. So forgive us if we're being a little bit offensive. And there's no intent there.
No intent whatsoever.
No, we like the French. They are beautiful people.
Beautiful.
Yes, merci beaucoup. And we actually had a intern here last harvest, Morgan. And it's funny, one of his cohorts that worked with him, we won't mention any names to protect identities, we'll just call him Austin. He every time he spoke to Morgan, he would speak in a French accent, as if Morgan would understand him better if he used this kind of accent in English. It was really kind of a curious thing, but I guess it worked for them because they got along well. Santé to Morgan. We let. Oh, okay. So, sorry.
Is this still going on?
On a more serious note, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick little message here. We'd like to thank you all for your continued support at this time. We are looking forward to having you back in the tasting rooms when the time is safe and appropriate. Jared looks like an American wannabe with that scarf. You know what? Stop writing these things.
Il me parle tout bas, me voilà bien.